Two Nigerians have been arrested in Ashama Circuit Court, and now the judge has sentenced them to 18 months in jail. And the prosecutor prosecuting the case was very emphatic that the judge should give them even harsher sentences because these things give Ghana a bad reputation, for that matter, the entire Africa.
Yahoo boys, that has become a major issue in Nigeria. My brother, today, if you travel abroad with your green passport, stand in queue among so many people, you will discover that by the time you present your green passport, the people will look at you with some reservation. That is if they don't take you aside to carry out special scrutiny on you. That is a national shame that some young Nigerians have caused for us.
Motherland need to be protected from these guys. Two Nigerians were captured, for bringing their brothers from Nigeria to do scamming and, yahoo work for them here in Ghana. You guys, and one of them escaped reporting the case to the police and they were captured. You guys, at this point, I feel like the police and, and the immigration officers should double their case because this is becoming a pandemic for Nigerians in Ghana. I'm gonna be allowing you guys to watch this video, but before then, please like this video, subscribe and share. Let's do this together.
My Nigerian brothers and Ghanaians, come and let you know. Two Nigerians have been arrested in Ashama Circuit Court, jailed for 18 months for trafficking their own Nigerian brothers from Nigeria, bringing them to Ghana, confining them in a room, giving them a bunch of computers to do romance scam. They call it Yahoo in Nigeria. And if these young men don't bring money, they beat them up, they starve them, and they confine them, almost like imprison them in the room. So one of them escaped and reported the matter to the police, and the police took them, after investigation, took the matter to court after charging these two young men. And now the judge has sentenced them to 18 months in jail. And the prosecutor prosecuting the case was very emphatic that the judge should give them even harsher sentences because these things give Ghana a bad reputation, for that matter, the entire Africa. Now, remember the last time I did a case about the Nigerians who were arrested by FBI in Ghana for kidnapping an American and using her ATM card, her bank card, to withdraw money from her Bank of America account. There were Nigerians who were in the comment section said, "Oh, it's not true." It's true. This was a court case, and this again is another court case. This one happened in Ashama. So the prosecutors were saying that they trafficked their own Nigerian brothers. Previously, they were using Ghanaians, but now they are trafficking their own Nigerian brothers from Nigeria to Ghana. Force them to do Yahoo. And if they fail to bring money, this is what they do to them. So according to the prosecutor, they wanted the judge to give them a very harsh sentence. That's why they were saying that the judge should use the sentence to send a message to other people that Ghana will not tolerate, whether you are Ghanaian or you are Nigerian or you are whoever, they will not tolerate this. You remember recently there's a case of this Nigerian young entrepreneur who does fish business, who was kidnapped and unalived. He was just... One, these gentlemen would have done the same thing to these boys. And thank God one of them managed to escape and went to report the case. The prosecutor who was prosecuting the case said the young men were beaten, they were starved, and they were confined in the room for failing to generate funds. And so one of them, Utungwa, he escaped and reported the case to the police, and the police went, stormed the place where he showed the police and arrested them and then prosecuted them. They pleaded guilty. They themselves pleaded guilty to doing Yahoo and trafficking their brothers from Nigeria to Ghana to do Yahoo, beating them and starving them. So now they are all going to jail for 18 months. The charges that they gave them was unauthorized crossing of the border and dealing in Yahoo, which is a cyber crime in Ghana.
Fellow brothers and sisters, it's in our notice now that a lot of people from Ghana will start calling some of our brothers and sisters in Nigeria, telling them to come over, that there is work in Ghana, both for the male and then female, that there is a work that pays heavily. When they finally arrive Ghana, more especially for the men, they will dump them in a hotel and then ask them to pay some certain amount for them to be able to process a job for them. Since such fellow is already in Ghana here and then come to in a hotel Such fellow will be making calls to Nigeria everywhere to hustle money and then make sure he gets that very work. At the end of the day, when he finally get the money, give the agent. Within 3 to 4, 5 days, you won't be hearing from that agent anymore. Now he calls our attention. Now you there in Nigeria, listen attentively. I'm in Ghana, that is why I'm saying all these things. These cases are, let me not take it too far. We have over hundreds of such cases as I'm talking to you now, even previously. There is no work, there is no job in Ghana. Ghana is not America, Ghana is not Europe. There is no factory here. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of Ghanaians in the street that has no work as I'm talking to you now. There are many Ghanaians, I mean the indigenous people in the land, that are not doing any work. That work over here is not even due for Ghanaians, let alone Nigerians. There is no work in Ghana. Nobody should deceive you anymore. Say, bring 800,000 naira, bring 1 million naira. They will secure a job for you in Ghana. There is nothing like that. Share this video. You listening to me? Share this video. A lot of people have been doomed for this same reason. There is no work in Ghana. A lot of people, our Nigerian brothers are really suffering in Ghana here. Many of them are suffering in Ghana here. You know, this sometime I will bring some of them online. I'll bring some of them on my page here. You watch them. There is no work here in Ghana. Now to our ladies, to our female, they will come deceive our females, more especially underage girls. You see, like 13 years, 14, 15, 17. They tell them, let's go to Ghana. When you get there, you are going to serve in a restaurant. You are going to serve in a beer parlor. You are going to work as a hairdresser or cleaner. It's a lie. It's a lie. Share this video. It's a lie. There is no such thing in Ghana. They are all deceiving you, girl, bringing you here for Akuna. Do you know what is Akuna? Olosho. 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 They only bring you here for prostitution if you don't know. I wonder where parents that has a daughter of 13 years, 14 years, 15 years. I wonder where such parents will be when they will take the daughter away. And then promise her heaven and earth in Ghana. There is no job for, more especially Nigerians, the youth. There is no job for you guys in Ghana here. It's only for prostitution. For the ladies. You guys, there is no company that made it open. That they are just deceiving you for prostitution. Be aware. Be aware. If anybody tell you, if any lady tell you, oh, I'm in Ghana, I'm doing well in Ghana, it's a lie. It's a lie. Out of 100 ladies in Ghana, I mean the single ones, out of 100 single ladies in Ghana, is only 3 out of 100. 3, I said 3, 1, 2, 3. So the other 97 is on the streets. Be aware, be careful. I haven't seen any female in Nigeria that owns a very big restaurant that is booming like that, to the point of employing people from Nigeria. There is none. I'm in Ghana. There is no any Nigerian lady that has a very big, what is it called, hairdressing salon in Ghana that is big enough to start employing people from Nigeria. There is none. And what if I do now? They are bringing you here for, they are just bringing you here for akuna, olosho work, prostitution. Hear it now. Hear it now. Share this video as you are hearing my voice. Share this video. Inform others. If your sister say I'm going to Ghana, she's only going there for akuna job, olosho job. Oh, let me go to Ghana. My friend is in Ghana. She have invited me. Akuna job. If any of your sister is in Ghana, send them money, bringing too much money, send them money at home. Akuna olosho job. She's into that. She's into that. We have been deceived for long. Our ladies have been, our girls have been deceived for long. You go over there, you see 14 years old girl, 15 years old girl. You see as little as they are doing Be aware. Just share this video. Share it. Let others hear. Share it. So Bino Comedy is my name. Follow my page for more.
Yahoo boys that has become a major issue in Nigeria. There are people often accused EFCC. There are people who are stealing mega money, and all of you are not seeing them. You are the only people that you can run after. You are ready. It's Yahoo. I want Nigerians to know that we are having crisis on our hands. It's actually a crisis situation. My brother, today, if you travel abroad with your green passport, stand in the queue among so many people, you will discover that by the time you present your green passport, the people will look at you with some observation. That is if they don't take you aside to carry out special scrutiny on you. That is a national shame that some young Nigerians have caused for us. I go out to interact with my counterparts abroad, to interact with government agencies in the course of tracing money and recovering assets. And there are things that it will be difficult for you to defend. They see these things on social media. Now, having said that, yes, a lot of foreigners come to use the identity of Nigerians. I want to tell Nigerians, this Yahoo thing we are talking about is a crisis. Just 2 days ago, we arrested over 120 Nigerians, young men. People don't believe, these young men don't believe in hard work anymore. Sir, I'm from a state where education is our pride. I'm from a state where the major enterprise we have is education. If you go to the secondary school that I attended now, sir, by 12 noon, the students have left school. In secondary school, you see them in hotels, in groups, trying to scam people. You see secondary school students driving vehicles. Is that those the people who want to hand over Nigeria to? Is that the nation we want to build? Now, sir, let me tell you the most dangerous aspect of it. It's not just about Yahoo. Nigerians should know this. These guys, some of them are into banditry. We have evidence. We have proofs to do that. Some of them are into kidnapping. Yes, because when they know they don't see people to scam on time, they kidnap. It is there. It is in the news. People know. This is the work we do. People know. Some of them now they launder money for the politically exposed persons. So don't just see them as Yahoo boys anymore. The traditional way of stealing money is no longer applicable. When they steal government money in billions now, they give it to all these boys. They open crypto wallet, and they put the money there. From there, the money goes abroad. You can buy a house, you can buy vehicles, and buy anything with your Bitcoin. So most of these politically exposed persons now identify these boys. They put them in hotel, and they open accounts for them. They share this money among them, they change it to dollar, and they move it abroad. So Nigerians should not just look at us looking. No, it's much more than that. As a matter of fact, there was a 22-year-old boy that we arrested. Within 18 months, we saw a turnover of over 5 billion naira in his account. A young boy has never worked in his life, who has no legitimate means of livelihood.
22
over 5 billion naira within 18 months, a turnover. So we brought him in, and we discovered that a lot of money for politically exposed people. The matter is under investigation. The guy is in detention in one of our facilities. So ordinarily you will see him with maybe we ask dreadlock. You say it's just a Yahoo boy. They should leave them. It's just you both that they are scamming $10. No, sir. It's a major crisis. They use them to steal government money now, mostly. A lot of them commit. A lot of them do ritual killing. They use our Nigerians. Would they say they don't know that? They use all these our young girls. They do ritual killing. If you get to one of my offices, I won't mention. If you get to my exhibit room now, you'll see a black pot that we have there with human hair. One of them that we arrested under his bed, we brought out a black pot with human hair. Forensic evidence has proved that it was human hair. And these are the people Nigerians that say, leave them. As a matter of fact, what they are doing is not just Yahoo. They are also involved in mega cybercrime. So a young boy of 22 that we discovered that he had a turnover of over 5 billion. If you see that in the account of a director in ministry or a minister, are you not going to cry? Are we not going to shout that this is too much? But we saw it in his own account. Meanwhile, he laundered it up.
You guys, at this point, Ghana needs to be saved from Nigerians, because the person that just finished speaking is the EFCC chairman, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, head of EFCC chairman, the person that is in charge of catching all these Yahoo boys and everything. And this is what he has to say. For you to know that this is already a pandemic, he said it himself that it is a crisis currently in Nigeria. Today, as I'm speaking speaking to you guys, 200 and something boys was captured today in an hotel. That is the present news of today. Doing what were they doing? They were pressing computer. Look, this guy went to Nigeria to go and get his brothers to Ghana to be working for him. In fact, he even imprisoned them. If Maga no pay, they no go chop food in Ghana. And you know what this EFCC chairman said? If they did not succeed, they will go ahead to be kidnapping and doing rituals and laundering monies. You guys, at this point, I just feel like that jailing terms is just too small. Ghana, you guys are not like it's too small. They will do more. What is 18 months in prison is divided into 2, so the person might just spend maybe 9 months, 1 year. It's too small. It's too small because these guys, see, there's a guy that they give 120 years in prison, 122 years old guy in Nigeria. If you don't give them this lengthy years in prison, they will continue, because when they go in there, they will come back and they will come harder on Ghanaians, because that is where they receive their punishment on. So at this point, I just feel like the Ghanaian government, they are trying, but there should be a tight belt, because if the EFCC chairman can say this, wow, this is too much, you guys. This is too much. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. Please stay safe wherever you are.